Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Previously, we looked at set in different forms. Okay, tonight, what we're gonna do is to try our hands on a few questions. Okay, and we'll see the best way of going further on this. I hope you understand. So, the questions we are going to see tonight is one is it says question one, okay, question one. It says root 3 times root 7. Okay, question one. And the two says simplify root set 200. Okay, and the third one says simplifies 6 root 3 times 2 root 2. And the last bit, it says simplify 3 root 72. All right, so this is what we have for a start. So first one gives us that. So without wasting time, this is the volume 4 of our set series. So let's set the ball rolling and see the best way. All right. So as we saw, our first one, it says simplify the following. Simplify the following. And the first one we're given, they say simplify set 3 times set 7. Okay, when anytime we see something like that, we shouldn't be scared at all, because this is multiplication of sets. And this, if this is multiplication of sets, means we have to apply the principles or the rules. Okay, so what are the rules? It says when two sets are multiplied under the same, under different set values, then we can write this one as set of 3 times 7. Okay, and a 3 set of 3 times 7. We all know that when we multiply 3 by 7, we get 21. So our answer will be set of 21 and nothing else. I don't think this is anything difficult to grasp. Okay, let's see the other one. The other question. It says simplify set of 200. So how do we go about this? Yeah, as I said, it's always wise to divide the number by 2. If you do that, it will help you. So with that, we'll be able to split the numbers into 2. So we say all said, this is 2 times 100. Okay, 2 times 100. Okay, now let's look at the 100. How can we break the 100 into pieces? We know 100 will be 4 times 25. If you don't want trouble, you can divide it by 2 and you get 50, and after that you divide the 50 by 2. So now I know 4 will go here into 5. So therefore I will say, with a continuation, this is equals to set of 2 times 4 times 25. Okay, now we have to further split the values we have. So now we are going to say that this square root of 2 multiplied by set of 4 times set of 25. You see, we haven't done anything. Rather, what we have done is to find the expansion. Okay, so we splitted this. A set of 2 times 4 times 25. Okay, and after that, we did what? The splitting. Okay, so we split it. We splitted the values individually, and you know they are still multiplying. So now we can find the square root of 4 and the square root of 25 direct. Bear in mind that they are still multiplying. So this will be set of 2 multiplying. When we do that to this, we get 2 multiplying, and this will give us 5. Okay, therefore we know this. There's 2 times 5. 2 times 5 will give us 10. Okay, so now let's see. This will be set of 2 multiplying by 10. Okay, and this, we will say our answer is equal to 10 root 2. So this is a simplified form. So when we expanded 200 surd, we broke it down into 2 times 4 times 25. Okay, after we multiplied 2 by 100, the next one, our concentration was on 100. Yeah, then we do that when we divide that one by 4, it will be 25 times 4. That's why we have 2 times 4 times 25. Okay, then we split them. Then this is our solution. Let's look at the other question. The other one says we should, okay, beautiful. The other question says, that's question number 3, says, simplify once again 6 root 3 multiplying 2 root 2. You see, very simple again. Very simple again. How do we go about it? We know right from the scribe, 6. This means 6 is multiplying set of 3. And this means 2 is multiplying set of 2. Okay, this is 3. Let me write it clearly. Okay, this is 3. Okay. So, what do? We have to group the like terms as we saw the other day. So we group the like terms. Group, the like terms. The like terms. Okay, so when we group the like terms, as we can see, our expression will be 6 multiplying 2, and set of 3 is multiplying set of 2. Okay, then I'll multiply them individually to have my answers. So I will tackle this, and I'll multiply it by tackling this. And I know when I multiply this by 2, I get 12. Okay, this is the same as saying that set of 3 times 2. Okay, and that will be 6. So 12 multiplying set of 6. So therefore, our answer can be written as what? 12 root 6. Very beautiful and simple. Okay, let's tackle the last part of the example that will be given. All right, let's go for blue. And the question number 4, or what is it? Yeah, 4, says simplify 3 roots. Let me clean this. Is messing about. Okay. All right. So simplify 3 roots or set 72. Okay. Or what this one means is 3 multiplying set of 72. And which number can go to 72 straight? 2 can go in. Okay. Then that will be 36. Okay. So this can be written as 3 times 36 times 2. Okay, we can further expand it. Why? Because we know that 36, the set or square root of 36 is 6. So that we say 3 times 36 times set 2. And in 36, square root of 36 is 6. Multiplying 3 times set of 2. Okay? So what do we get? 3 times 6 is 18. Root 2 is our final answer. All right. It's looking so beautiful. Okay? We will tackle different sort of questions, and after that we will go straight on to do one more. Okay, there's a question number 4 for us. Question number 4, question number 5 rather. Question number 5 says 15 set 30 dividing 5 set 5. Oh, this, we have seen something like that before. If you remember, the last time when we tackled similar one, I told you that 15 set 30 divided by 5 set 5. We know that traditionally this can be written as 15 set 30 divided by 5 set 5. Okay, and we can further expand this. Instead of 15, it's multiplied set of 30, and 5 is multiplied set of 5. Okay, you see they are multiplying. Multiplying, meaning that we have to separate them. So you see that we can group the items. The set 30, okay, and set 30 and set 5 are of the same family. Okay, and 15 and 5 are of the same family as well. So therefore we can say that 15 over 5 is multiplying set of 30 all over set of 5. And we can further write it like that: 15 over 5 times all set of 30 over 5. If we apply the principles of Surds, okay, we know 5 will go into 15 how many times? We know it will go in here 3 multiply, and this 30 goes into 5 goes into 30 6 times. So that will be roots or set of 6. Okay, and therefore our answer will be 3 roots 6. Okay, the last bit of the question we have is 6. There's a question number 6. It's a 6 set 5 multiplying 2 set 5. Okay, this we have to first and foremost expand it to understand it. So when we expand it, we are going to get 6 multiplying set of 5, and it's multiplying 2 multiplying set of 5. So what do? We group the like terms. So we say 6 multiply 2 and set 5 times set 5. And we know that 6, we can multiply this and that, and this and that. We know 6 times 2 will be 12. And set 5 times set 5, as we remember the other day, will be what? 5. Because I said if we have set of a number or a variable multiplying by itself, then the answer will be the value without the set on top of it. Okay, well, if we can grasp that one easily, then we will know that 25 times 25, the set of 25 times set of 25, that will be set of 5 times set of 5 will be set of 25. Okay, so as you can see, set of 5, this and that will be set of root 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. But you don't need to do that. You know that the set, if it's multiplied by itself, is the same as the value. So now 12 times 5, so 2, 5, 10, round number 1, and our answer will be what? 60. Okay, so that is where we will, finish with this breakdown of sets. Okay, as we saw earlier, our first question given was 3 times 7. Okay, and we know 3 times 7, we have to split it. We had that, and the previous one we had that of 200. Okay, then we multiply 2 by 100, and after that, we, instead of 2 times 100, we know that the 100, we can break it. When we divide by 4, we're going to get 4 times 25, and we'll put it under the set. So 2 times 4 times 25. Okay, after that, we decide to split them together. So when we split it, we have root 2 times root 4 times root 25. Okay, then we broke it down further. This is a set of 2 times set of 2. Well, the square root of 4 will be 2, and the square root of 25 will be 5. So then we multiply 5 by 2, and we have 10. And 10 times set of root 2 is 10 root 2. Okay, the next one we had was 6 root. This is 6 root 3 times 2 root 2. So what did we do? We expanded the expression. So we have 6 times root 3 times 2 times root 2. And after that, we group the like terms. And the like terms we had was 6 and 2 and root 3 times root 2. And we know when we multiply 6 times 2, we get 12. Okay, this root 3 times root 2, we apply the principle of set. Since they're all set, we say this is set over 3 times 2, and we know that will be 6. So that gives us set of 6. And when we have 12 times set of 6, can be written as 12 set of 6. So that was the answer. Okay, now let's look at this one. When we're asked to simplify this one as well, we know that 3 is 3 set 72 means 3 is multiplying set of 72. So that's what we did. Then we expanded the 72. That gives us 36 times 2. To see? So 36 times 2. After that, we broke them apart. Splitted it here. Okay? We split it here. Okay? Then we had root 3 times root 36 times root 2. But we know that 3 times 6, which is the square root of 36, will give us 6. So 18 root 2 was our answer as well. Okay? Now the next one was 5 root 30 divided by 5 root 5. Okay? Now, look at it. This, what we did was, we broke it down traditionally because, as I said already, if we have A dividing B, we can say traditionally it's A over B. So we apply the same thing over here. So the same principle. So 15 set 30 divided by 5 set 5. You see, so we can say 15 set 30 divided by 5 set 5. Okay? After that, we know they are multiplying. This means they are multiplying. So we displayed that property. So 15 times root 30. Okay, this and this, 5 times root 5. Okay, now we splitted them. So 15 over 5 times set 30 over set 5. You know this, we can write it this way because of the principle of set. So this 30 over 5, so you say all square roots or all set divided by 30 divided by 5, then that gives us 6. So we still set 6. Then when we multiply 3 by set 6, we had 3 root 6. Okay, the next one, once again, is 6 root 5 times 2 root 5. So 6, okay, root 5 means 6 is multiplying by root 5 or set 5. So times 2 times set 5. After that, we'll group the like terms. Okay, we'll group the like terms over here. And we had 6 times 2 and 5 root 5 times root 5. We know 6 times 2 gives us 12, and root 5 times root 5 is 5. And we know 12 times 5 is 60. Okay, then that was the final one. Now, what we are going to look at it today is called Surd rationalizing. Okay, so Surd, our next topic is Surd. Okay, Surd rationalizing. Okay, so rationalization. Okay, rationalize. Okay, rationalizing. Okay, the denominator. Okay, don't let this long, words scares you. It shouldn't scare you at all. Okay, so that is Surd rationalizing, or in short, we normally say rationalization. Okay, rationalization. So, what we say rationalization is not anything new. And I'm going to show you why we say we should rationalize something. So, for instance, if I have a question like this, if I have 6 divided by root 2, like that, and they say I should rationalize this, rationalizing, I should rationalize. All what it means is I have to multiply this value by 1. And how do I do that? Because if I have 6 by say 2, and I should multiply this one by 1, then I will say, normally, if I'm supposed to rationalize the denominator, which is, this is the denominator, okay, denominator, okay, denominator is the bottom one. To rationalize 6 over root 2, all what I have to do is, since I'm rationalizing the denominator, I will multiply here by root 2 and here by root 2. Why? I haven't done anything so strange. Why? Because I know root 2 or set of 2 by set of 2 is just 1. So it's just like me multiplying the whole thing by 1. Okay, so because I know set of 2 divided by set of 2 is 1. Okay, but then I have to simplify it. Okay, when I simplify it, I know it means 6 is multiplying set of 2 and is dividing the same set of 2 times set of 2. Okay, now if we look at our thing, the top one will be equals to 6 set of 2. Don't forget that I told you that when we have something like set 2 multiplying by set 2 means the answer is 2. So we divide this one by 2. Okay? And we know 2 will go to 6 3 times. And so therefore, our answer will be 3 root 2. Means we have rationalized the denominator. Okay? In doing this, in doing rationalization, there is something we should always remember. Because we have something like this. We have a squared minus b squared. Okay, it can be written as a plus b, okay, and a minus b. We are going to use this equation most often when we're doing our rationalization. Okay, because when you expand the right hand one, you are going to get this. So this equation is going to be vital for us when we are doing rationalization. Okay, so rationalization, as we saw, is not anything so strange, okay, that we're supposed to be scared of. For instance, if I have a question like this, it's a simplify set a squared minus set b squared. Oh, you see, when you see something like that, you know, all what you have to do is wherever you see the value, you use the same equation we have over here. So our first one will be set a, okay, and then we have here plus set b. Okay, then this will be set of a minus set of b. Okay, bear in mind that when you expand there's the left hand side and there's the right hand side. When you expand the left hand side and the right hand side, you are supposed to have the same. Why? Let's see why I'm saying that. You remember when we see something like said A squared means said A times said A. Okay? And this B means what? Said B times said B. Okay? Now, we know that since they are identical, said A times said A will be A. Okay? And this minus sign, and the said B times said B will be B. In the same way, when we expand the left hand, the right hand one, we will get the same. Let's see whether it's true. Okay, so to expand the right hand, all what you do is you pick the first one, which is A, and multiply this bracket. So with that, A times A, so this will be said A times said A. Okay, then we'll come here. This is said A. Okay, there's a minus sign here, so this will be minus said A times said B. Okay, and you know when this is the first one. Now let's do the other one as well. Okay, where you see first of all we took A and multiplied by this and multiplied by that. Okay, now our next one is this. Let's bring it here. Okay, so that one too, you see, we'll take B times that. So that will be said, that will be plus said A times said B. Okay, then we'll multiply this by that. There's a minus sign. So this is a minus. Okay, said B times said B. Okay, now let's see. With this, we know that when we multiply set A by set A, we get A. And this is set A times set B. That's minus set AB. Okay, so this is A minus set AB. And this, you know that we have A over here. So set A times set A. Okay, this is minus, so this is minus A. Okay, and this minus and minus over here will be plus set AB. Okay, now when this minus, so when we add this together, this A minus A will be 0. And you know, this A minus AB minus AB will be 0. Okay, and this will be B. So this will be B, this will be A. So eventually, our left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay, well, it may look a bit confusing to you, but all what you have to do is to remember this equation. Yeah, when we are doing set, let me write the equation again. The equation is given as A squared minus B squared. It's always going to be A minus B, A plus B. This will help us when we're doing rationalization. Well, that is where we will stop, and we will continue with the rationalization of set denominator. Thank you very much, and see you around. Please subscribe, okay, and also click on the bell so that you can receive further tutorials. Have a lovely day. Bye.